Hello, hello, hello. Okay. So, hello everyone. Myself Yamin Hakim. I'm going to explain today how to install Pycharm on your machine. In the last video, if you see, I told about how to install the Python. Okay. So before installing the Pycharm, you must need to check either the Python is installed on your machine or not, because it is a must. Pycharm is an IDE which uses internally a Python. So Pycharm is a product of JetBrains, and this Pycharm is a very dedicated Python integrated development environment, so which provides a variety of things. So let me start from where you can download the Pycharm. So you can just go to a official website JetBrains, okay, download section, or guys, what you can do, you can simply search here Pycharm download. So it will give you the download link here. So download Pycharm from jetbrains.com. Okay, so simply this Pycharm provides a smart code completion, code inspection, on the fly error highlighting. It gives the quick errors and warnings immediately before execution of the code, and it has so many features like automated code refactorings, rich navigation capabilities are there. Yes, and it is a product of JetBrains itself. So if you click to this download Pycharm option, then it will move you to the download page, and you can see you can select the different operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, Linux. So almost maximum users are using the Windows operating system. And again, if you look at this, we have the two options. First one is a professional edition, second one is a community edition. So out of these two, we must need to select the community edition, okay, because it is a free, built on open source, so you can choose this one, right? So guys, simply what I'll do, I'll just click to this download. So it will immediately start downloading the JetBrains Pycharm on my machine. But guys, I have already downloaded the Pycharm here. So without wasting much more time, I'll just double click to this, or you can again right click and run as an administrator option, you might have known. So you can click to that and the installation will start. It is a quite heavy package guys, so it will take a time. Before going ahead, let me tell you, at the time of Python installation, I told minimum configuration required is 4 GB of RAM, minimum i3 processor, and if we talk about the operating system platform related to the Windows, then Windows 8 and above operating systems are welcomed, because if you are going to use Windows 7, then it's completely outdated. Don't use Windows 7. So I recommend you to install Windows 8, Windows 10, 11, like that. So this is the first window which will appear in front of you for installing the Pycharm guys. You just need to do what? Click to the next. Don't disturb the destination folder, keep this path as it is, and just click to the next. Okay, then here it will display the installation options. So I want the desktop icon, so I will click to this Pycharm Community Edition desktop icon I want, and the rest of the things I will keep as it is. I'm not going to check any box, so I'll just click to the next, and then you need to click install. It will start installation. It is a very slow process, but if you have the good processor, again this process will complete it in few minutes. Right now I'm having the 4 GB of RAM, Windows 8 on my machine, so it's a bit slow. So guys, let me just explain you the few things about the Pycharm. As I said, it is a dedicated IDE and it provides a wide range of essential tools for Python developers. Again, it gives a tightly integrated to create convenient environment for productive Python, web applications, data science developments. If you have seen the download page, in that we were having two options. First option is a professional, second one is a community. Okay. So in case of professional Python supports all the things like Python programming, web application, data science development. Again, it includes the code assistance, refactorings, visual debugging, version control integration, remote configurations, deployment support, and so many things are there. Means it would support the Django and Flask framework. Database support is also there. Scientific tools are also present. But if we go with the community, which is a free and open source, so it is recommended for the beginners as well as for smart and intelligent Python development purpose. We can use it, including the code assistant. Refactoring is also provided. Very interesting part is related to the debugging, where we can understand how step by step my code get executed and all. Along with that, version control integration is also provided, which we call as a VCS, version control system, which integrates your code and it hosts on the cloud or the repositories where we actually build our project, right? The supported languages by the Pycharm is it supports the Python 2.0 version also. We know the Python 2.7 is present and Python 3 version, so latest version is 3.10.6, right? Supported platforms are usually you can see on the website. Those are Windows, Mac OS and Linux. And just remember the minimum configuration: 4 GB of RAM, i3 processor, then operating system, more important thing. Okay, so we'll wait for execution of this and then we'll continue the next thing. So guys, as a programmer, you should be focused on the business logic and creating useful applications for the user. Those are important for the particular organization or to the society. In doing that, Pycharm by JetBrains saves you a lot of time by taking care of the routine and making the number of other tasks such as debugging and visualization very easy. Okay, so that's the main advantage. You can create a simple code snippet as well as you can check how your code actually executed, right? You might wonder that only this is the option for doing the Python program and all. So I would say you can just visit and you can search here different options like let me show you. Different IDEs, different integrated development environment for Python. Like Pycharm, we have VS Code, then we have Sublime Text. Okay, we have idle of Python itself, then PyDev is there, Thorny is there, Atom is there. Okay, Eric is there, Eric Python ID is there. But Pycharm and VS Code, these are the largely used IDEs for particular Python. Okay, so for integrating the Python with some tool, with some application, standalone application, these are the categories present. Okay, so you can use any of the categories, but we are using Pycharm right now. Okay, so these are the simple steps you have to follow. But as I said, you must check Python is installed on your machine or not. So in order to check the Python is installed on your machine or not, you can just go to the search window and here you can type Python. Okay, so first it will show you the Python like this, Python 3.10. If you just click to this, it will open a new console window. In that console window, you'll get the same representation of the Python shell, and there you can write your code. Okay, so this is the Python shell in which you can write a Python script and you can get the output immediately. Fine. So this is the Python which suggests that, which tells us Python is installed on our machine. Okay, so if I write here Python, or if I write here, let's say not Python, I can write here print hello, and if you see the output, it will give the output, right? Or if you just write a command prompt, and in the command prompt, what you need to do here, you need to write a Python. Okay, sorry, I did the typing mistake. I will write here Python once again. So Python shell will appear, right? And if you write here, let's say, hello all, welcome to Pycharm installation, and we'll get the output properly, right? So it indicates that Python is installed on my machine. So after successful completion, you'll get this window, guys. Just if you want to run immediately, you can run, click to this run box, and just check this box and click to the finish. When you click to the finish, it will take a time, okay, and it will start creating an environment of Python for you, where you can write a simple codes, you can do the programming, you can execute the code, you can debug the code, you can integrate it. Okay, so the current community edition which we are using is 2022.1, right? So now if previously you have installed the Pycharm and you uninstalled it, so it may ask you import Pycharm setting, but you can directly click to the do not import setting. So just click to this OK button, then it will create a new completely fresh environment for the Pycharm and Python integration. So we'll just wait for a few seconds. Yes. So guys, you can look at the screen. This is the first window after installation. You will get welcome to the Pycharm, and create a new project is the first instruction given to the user. So by clicking to this new project, you can just create a new environment. So in this way, you'll get here option. It is asking you a project name. Don't disturb this location, which is a default one. Okay, keep it as it is. Otherwise, it will ask you to create to any other location, because right now it is in users username Pycharm project, which is a default path. Keep it as it is. You can give the different project name. Okay, so suppose if I want right here project Python. Okay, so I'll give the project Python name. Don't uncheck anything here. Just keep all these things as it is. If I don't want the main welcome script, I will uncheck this option at the end. Just see here, it is by default checked one. I don't want the main script here. I will uncheck and I will click to the create. When we click to create, it will take a few minutes again. It will interact with the Python. It will fetch the libraries, components. It will integrate, performing the indexing, and then you can communicate with the Python using Pycharm, right? So again, we have to wait here. Patience are important in this case, guys. As I said, package is a heavy. So if your machine is not with high configuration, then definitely you need to wait for a few minutes. After taking a few minutes, you will get what you want, right? Yes. So guys, look at the screen. The project Python gets created in the main location users, then username Pycharm project. Just we have given the project Python as a project name, and just you need to wait here. So it is a scanning files to index. Okay. So till then, we'll just enlarge the screen. Now, if you look at the look and feel here and the font size of the editor, it is a very what we can say in a small. Okay, font size is very small here. So if you want to enlarge this, then simply you do one thing: go to the file. Okay, here in the file option, just click to the settings. So it will open the panel of the setting. But again, we have to wait for scanning and indexing of it until and unless it is not performed completely, you will not get here any further options associated with the Pycharm. So again, we'll wait here for scanning to be completed. At the end, you can see. Yeah, it's a bit slower. Okay. So guys, look at this appearance you are getting here. So in order to enlarge the font size of this whole window of Pycharm, you can just check this. It is default unchecked. You can check this and you can increase the size from this. Just click to 18, or suppose if you want much more visible fonts, then you just keep it to 20 and apply. Click to apply. So it will enlarge the font size of your editor. Okay, in this way. Yes. Then next thing is theme. You can see it's a Darkula. If you don't like this Darkula theme, if you want another theme, you can again go here to another theme, click to IntelliJ Light. So the very light theme you can see here. If you want to apply this, you can again click to OK. So you will get this new theme in front of you. Right, again font size is also increased. Okay. So we are waiting for scanning to be completed here. Once it is done, then we can start with new thing. Okay. So it is updating the indexings. But let's see either it is working or not. I will right click on this project Python. So what you have to do, you have to right click on this project Python. Okay. When you right click, you can go to the new option. In the new, the first option in the second section of this is a Python file. So you just click to the Python file. Okay. Here it will ask you to give the name of Python file. So I will give the name sample. Okay. And just hit the enter. So here we are giving the name of a file as a sample file. So in the project Python location, it is going to create Python file with the name sample. Basically, when we create a Python file, the extension of the Python file is .py. .py stands for it's a Python file. Okay, so you can see sample.py file gets created here, and in this you can write the code of Python. Suppose if I want to print something, so I can write here a print. Okay, now indexing is not completed yet. You can see at the bottom, so it is not suggesting the suggestion, it is not giving about the print. Okay, so I just write here inside the print we'll write something. Yeah. So I'll write here hello. Hello, welcome to Python. Okay, and here what I'm doing, I'm writing the hello string data I'm supplying. Okay, suppose if you want to take any variable, then take here x is equal to 100, y is equal to, so y is equal to 200, fine, and we'll write here print addition is a plus, sorry, not a, we have x now, so we'll write here x plus, okay, both are in a lower case, so I think we'll use here x in lower and y is in lower case. Okay. Okay, so guys, you can see the successful indexing is completed. You can see indexing completed in 3 minutes 2 seconds. So here we need to execute this code, right? But at the top, if you look at this, we need to add the configuration. But before going ahead and adding the configuration, just look at the screen. The font size is again very small as compared to the editor size. So again, we'll go to the file, go to the setting. Okay, in the setting, just go below and you have the editor option. In the editor, after editor, you just click to the font option, font of the editor. Okay, and here the size you can change. Just I want the 18 size of the font, so I'll click to apply. Okay, so now it's a bit visible than the previous one, right? And guys, I was talking about the intelligence the Pycharm is providing. So if you just type here a P, so related to the P, whatever options we have, it will list out. Yes, you can see the options starting with the P. Again, if I write here A, so it will give you the options, those are starting with A. Okay. So this is the advantage of intelligence which is present in the Python. Okay, and Pycharm as well. Right, so Python related whatever the built-ins those are present, those all built-ins will be available. Let's say suppose if I take the list, now if I just put a dot here, it will give me the all methods supported by the list. Okay, sort, pop, copy, all these are the methods. What these are the methods supported by the list. Suppose if I use a string dot, you will list out all the methods related to the string: format, case, fold, center, encode. All these methods are of string methods. So this is the intelligence which is a main support of the Python. Now, in order to configure this program, in order to execute this program, we have the so many options, but the simplest option I want to give you here is in this editor, just right click. Okay, just right click this editor. When you right click this editor, Then it will show the different options. Out of these options you need to select run sample. Okay, or you can see here the shortcut is Control Shift F10. So when I click to this run sample, it will configure the sample program, and again it will give you the output of the code. Hello, welcome to Python, and addition is 300. Right? So this is the way of executing a normal Python program here in case of Pycharm with the help of Pycharm. Okay, so this is all about installing the Pycharm. Okay, just before installing the Pycharm, I want to again tell you, just check Python is installed or not, and then proceed further. Okay, once you executed, create a new project. After creating a new project, just wait for indexing. After indexing is performed well, then you can create a new file in this project. And in order to configure, just remember, right click and click to the run sample, so it will configure your code in this way. So for new videos and much more about the Python and other connected things, stay tuned to this channel. Thank you.